Okay, Wilson, what's your own view?
Well, for me, I think it's an election. It's not just an election that will decide the next 4 years for Nigeria. It's something that will decide perhaps the next decade for our country. And why I say this is because if you look at the global economy, right? I mean, we live in a much more volatile world, right? There's a war going on in Europe, right? The cost of living crisis, across many countries. We have global supply chain bottlenecks, and even the advanced countries, right, are feeling the heat of what's happening. And then countries are looking inwards to see how they can, produce goods for themselves rather than relying excessively on exports. There's also a technological revolution. We've seen lots of innovation coming up, disrupting, work and all of that. Back home here, in the last 7 years, we've had, two recessions, right? The GDP numbers just came out recently. It's 3.1% growth in 2022, which is quite lower than what we had a year before. Inflation above 20%, unemployment quite high, at 33%. Poverty, still very high, 133 million Nigerians. So, I mean, a lot of things are happening. Nigerians have gone through a lot in the last 7 years, and I think this is an election that will determine Nigeria's trajectory. So the question, therefore, is who will Nigerians, hand over their future to navigate them in this complex and more volatile world?